Very brief, your lordships indicated last time contours of the judgment. Well, it's, I have two charts here. One is of the people who've retired, and the other is of people who are above the age of 55 from the 1st of September 25, because I've given copies of the other side as well. Just for your lordships to keep this in mind.
In case I can also do the number of teachers who are less than 5 years and who are retired. So,
Yes.
yes, sir, in this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, this is only to bring to your lordship notice that retired teachers would also be covered by the scheme notionally, because now they have retired for the period that in which they had continued to work. They would be covered by the scheme. This to clarify that, well, it's your lordship's judgment is in rem. So they would have benefited from the scheme as well at that point of time.
No, did they attain the age of 55 before 1st September
That is-
25?
That's the list that we've given you, my lords. That's the list of 44.
You have, Mr. Kumar, you have got this list?
Yes, I've got this list, my lord. I have also got my list from the state. The lordships were kind enough, my lord.
No, can we say this, that those who had completed more than 55 years as on 1st September 25, that is our cutoff date.
Yes,
So we said that those who have completed 55,
yes.
it may not be prudent to insist that they should also clear 10.
The retirement age varies. Here, the retirement age is 64. So they have 9 years of service left.
No, 60.
60. 60, so why where is the I'm sorry.
Petition.
No, I stand corrected.
So 60, so those who have completed 60 years of age
Yes.
across the board,
Yes,
as on 1st of September 25,
please.
why should they not be given the same benefit as in Anjuman judgment?
Lordship may do that, but I am not coming in as long as it's an order of
So
the.
then you can regularize their service and give them the benefits at par with the regular teachers.
Just see, my lord, my lord, things are being said about the scheme.
Ah.
So I will just show the scheme, my lord. Just kindly come to the scheme itself at page number, my lord, in the 373 in volume 2. What is being given, my lord, without the TET pass? Kindly see that. In compliance with the judgment
No,
of the division.
we are presently dealing with the two lists given by
Yes,
Mr.
yes.
Kursi.
Therefore, I'm going to read your lordship's last concluding para also.
Ah.
Just give me 2 minutes, my lord. But
Yes.
what are we giving just now, my lord? Kindly just have the scheme. In terms of the judgment of the division bench of 2021,
Yes.
after which the scheme was challenged. Kindly have page 378, but we are mostly concerned with category 3A. 373 or 378. Volume 2, sorry. Volume 2 of the SLP.
It's volume 2.
At 378, Lord. Team starts at 373. Your Lordship would have seen one small Roman 3. Lordship get Roman 3 at 378
Yes.
for the 10th line. SSA contract teachers who will not be covered under 1 and 2. Contract teachers who as on date possess the requisite academic professional qualification but have not cleared TET. They will receive remuneration equivalent to regular pay scale of pay assigned to the primary, upper primary government.
Excuse me.
They will be entitled to basic pay in regular scale and annual increase of salary of 3% per annum every year. Then they will be placed in corresponding regular pay scale from the date of writ petition or upon completion of 5 years. Pay fixation would be for notional purpose. Actual difference in salary would be paid from the date of judgment. State government will arrange coaching in center facilities to these teachers for preparation of TET. The regularization with all benefits will be accorded towards them with effect from the date of passing this. Now, this is the F part, Lord, which your lordships are saying that for those above 55, your lordships are putting to me, Lord, that those above 55 should be, Lord, as per your lordship judgment. Now, your lordship judgment, Lord, in our rejoinder affidavit, we have annexed it. The lordship will find that. I placed that, Lord, on that date. Lordship will have my rejoinder affidavit. And at page number, page number,
Dispute that all the teachers come under Roman 3 of page 378.
That's right, well, there's no distance.
Because in
Roman 3A,
But
we are talking
you said 2004 to 10,
4 to 10.
but then you don't come under Roman 2?
Roman 2, because we said at the time of recruitment, that's the three words which we are.
that is the
Huh?
Yes, Lord.
It says at the time
And
of
the-
official recruitment.
recruitment.
That
We-
I-
If that at the time of recruitment, because they knew at the time of recruitment, nobody was qualified.
But as for.
They didn't if they were qualified in as per 2000
According to the 2001 regulation.
at the time of the recruitment.
So they were not qualified as per the 2001.
Yes, they were not qualified. They acquired qualification later on.
Statutory rules.
Ms. Suri mentioned that they got the chance to qualify. So therefore,
So therefore, they are coming under 3. Very well. We can,
in any case, my instructions are under 2. Only 2 people have so far been regularized. Under 2. But so far as 3A, we are concerned a lot with 3A at 378, not 3B, C, D. Lord, your lordship, this has several parts in 3. Roman 3 has several parts. 3A is what we are concerned with.
3A.
Yes. 3B is on 379. 3C is also on 379. And then D and E are also there category. So lordship may not. Now, my lord, if your lordship judgment is at page 35 of the
Yes.
paper book, and the conclusion, my lord, which your lordships have given the qualification, given the Lord, your lordships will kindly have page para number 70. Lord, your para 214 onwards are the Lord directions.
Yes.
As per detailed discussion and testing the same, we hold that provisions of RT have to be complied with by all schools as defined except the schools established and administered by the minority so and so. Till such time the reference is decided. Logically, it will follow in-service teachers, irrespective of the length of service, would also be required to qualify. We are mindful of the ground realities as well as practical challenges. There are in-service teachers who were recruited much prior to the advent of RTE and who might have put in more than 2 or even 3 decades of service. They have been imparting education to their students to the best of their ability without any serious complaint. It is not that the students who have been imparted education by the non-TET have not shown in life. To dislodge such teachers from service on the ground they have not qualified would seem to be a bit harsh, although we are alive to the central legal position that the operation of the statute can never be seen as an evil. Bearing in mind the predicament, we invoke our power under Article 142 and direct that those teachers who have less than 5 years of service left, as on date, may continue in service till they attain the age of superannuation without qualifying the TET. However, we make it clear that if any such teacher having less than 5 years aspires for promotion, he will not be considered. And insofar as in-service teachers prior to enactment of RTE and having more than 5 years to retire on superannuation, they shall be under obligation to qualify.
Right.
Fail to qualify within the time.
Then they will have to step down.
Please.
Right. So, Mr. Khurshid represents teachers
Yes.
who have all superannuated.
Please. Or there are also people who are going to superannuate. Lord, I have a list. I have also prepared a list of all the respondents. May I just hand it over? May I just be permitted?
Those who have retired and those who have less than 5 years service as on 1st September, why don't you consider them in the light of the judgment in Anjum?
Lordship may pass an order, may not be.
We will do that for the retired teachers and the 55 plus.
Please.
As on 1st September.
As on first.
As on 1st September.
Grateful. Well, just two short points. Two short points. Your Lordship will look at the scheme. The scheme is in light of what your Lordships have said. Only two aspects that page 378, if your Lordships are at page 378.
Yes.
The list is of course subject to our verification.
We will not say that
Yes.
so and so person has crossed 55.
Please.
Those according to the service records have crossed 55
2025.
as on 1/9/2020.
Please. Because they should not say, Milord, our scheme is from 2021. Time was up to 2025 to qualify. But your Lordships are extending that time up to
Till
2028.
2028,
Yes.
31st August 28,
Or category.
those who are in service below 55 as on 1st.
217 will apply. And for those Milord who are above 55, para 216 will apply.
Right,
That's what your Lordships are.
right.
Lordship.
Well, that's quite fair. I think that's quite fair. Only 2 points that I wanted to point out. Well, at page 378, they have in paragraph A, they have the increase of salaries at 3% per annum on 1st of July of every year. But it's not clear whether this includes the DA allowances, etc., because 3%, or is it just 3%? Well, I just thought that it.
The word used is remuneration. Your Lordship will find that remuneration equivalent to regular scale of pay.
Well, I understand that the 3% that my learned friends, clients have mentioned, so 3% includes DA or not. Well, that's something that one needs clarity on. And Maloj, the other short point is at page 379, without actually interfering with the scheme, because the scheme in paragraph H, the Lordship will see right on top of page 379, the state government will also legally examine whether those SSA teachers who have cleared central teachers eligibility tests, C tests, can be accepted as equivalent to clearing Tripura teachers eligibility test, TTET, by consulting and CTE. So, Milord, we have some people before your Lordships who've cleared the CTET, but they're obviously not being regularized despite that. So this is an issue that they themselves, they said they can consult.
They are not equivalent, because what we have said, Milord, is that we'll consult NCT. Milord, the last two words are
That is true.
consulting NCT.
Well, I'm only asking for
But
NCT.
why do you
No, I'm
not recognize the CTET?
But it depends on when they have taken and what is the kind of curriculum was there so far as NCT has prescribed.
No, who conducts this CTET?
Well, it's the central government.
Then if it is the central government,
What my friend instructed me to say is that every state recognizes its own TET. It's not that somebody has passed TET somewhere else can pass.
no.
So I'm not
If he has passed from West Bengal or Jharkhand, you may not. But if it is the central government who has conducted
Therefore, Milord, I'll have to consult the NCT.
CTET,
NCT, Milord, because Milord,
Mr. Khurshid, can you show any one of your certificates?
Well, that go to Central Board of.
Who issues the certificate?
Well, the Central Board of Secondary Education.
So if CBSE is issuing this,
And
why should you insist?
December 24 certificate.
Milord,
This is the largest board.
Officer of the board, Milord, I cannot, Milord, possibly, but for the state, Milord, I need to subject to your Lordship's orders, Milord.
We will say that if it is conducted by the Central Board of Secondary Education, you will grant them the grant. Not any other board, Central Board of Secondary Education after.
With the rider, your Lordship may only put in the rider that this, there may be a cut-off date for this, Milord. In the sense, Milord, this is December 24th, it's of recent origin. But if they have done something in 2017 or 2015,
No,
some such,
this gentleman has obtained the certificate in 24
yes,
December,
yes,
right? That is also within the cutoff date given by this court.
yes. So therefore, I'm saying.
So therefore, if it is from Central Board of Secondary Education,
backward, how long not when one will go? That's
No, no, why not? Central Board of Secondary Education, if you doubt its capability to issue certificate.
not respect. I am not doubting. So therefore, all that I have stated, my lord, is that I will consult the NCT.
So importantly, the past recently is also.
My lord, what I am, my lord, may I just read the, my lord, instruction, written instruction that I have?
No, we'll read down this H by saying that if it is by CBSE, consultation with NCT may not be required.
But may I just read what?
We'll read it down.
I will only just read the 3 lines.
Which line?
Instruction that I have received from the.
Acha, yes.
According to the current NCT criteria, individuals who pass the CTET are therefore ineligible to apply for the positions of elementary teachers in the state of Tripura, which are owned and operated by the government of Tripura. This is what I have not received. Written instruction.
So what is the basis for this instruction that CTET will not be recognized?
No, unless.
If you are, in fact, not, there is a letter, if my friend doesn't mind. Just give me 1 minute.
Approved it now.
In its letter dated 7 July 2021, then, the NCT, among other things, recommended the Department of Elementary Education Tripura's authorities consult and adhere to the NCT guideline issued on 11th February 2011, which one Ms. Suri pointed out, not those guidelines of 11th February at page 189 of her counter.
And if we are assisting the
So
court.
therefore,
point
therefore,
11
Lord.
2011, 7 years is provided.
So therefore, my lord, I have this written instruction, my lord, and my lord, I can't improve my case beyond that, my lord.
What does the NCT say about the Central Board of Secondary Education certificate? Does it permit, it must permit CBSE, otherwise CBSE would not be conducting this examination.
Not on the record. So what's that?
What is that?
That has already been done in December 2024. Number one.
Same.
And for as per the application of CTET is concerned, says specifically shall apply to the central government areas as schools under the administrative control of Ministry of Chandigarh, Daman, Andaman, Lakshmi, and
Therefore, union territory.
Then you have a point. Then NCT has to be consulted. Then there is nothing wrong with this H.
Because as long as they consult.
They don't say that they will discard it altogether. They say that by consulting NCT, we will take a decision.
Fair enough. Aloj,
That we can allow.
That is fair. That's fair.
That we can allow.
so within some guidelines.
Judgment reserved.
So, my lord, only with reference to F, your lordships are making a, in terms of your
55, 55.
216 and 217.
Retired people and
Yes.
5 years.
Retired and 55 plus.
Retired and 55 plus. Retired and 55 plus, rest will have to abide by this.
Lord, I am
And,
one of the.
and in case TET is appear, I mean, we clear the TET within 2 years, within a specific time, regularization from date of judgment, my lord, as they have.
Date of it.
That we will see. We will look into the division bench judgment once again.
21 judgment was.
That their regularization was there, my lord, subject, my lord. So therefore, scheme was 2025 they step past. So therefore, my lord, I am only saying that 2028 now your lordships are being gracious enough. So my lord, to go back everything back.
What is the date of this scheme?
The scheme is of 30th September 2021.
So why don't you give it to them from that date?
No, I will not give, I will give, what I have done, the High Court itself says, will lordship see that, and in my scheme also says so. If lordship just come back to the scheme. It says here, my lord. Just come back to page number 378. Lord B, lordship see B. 378, 3, capital A, small b. They will be placed in corresponding regular pay scale from the date of writ petition or upon completion of 5 years, whichever is later. Which is what the judgment period of the division bench said. And then pay fixation.
From the date of the WP, or upon completion of 5 years, whichever is later.
So that is what
What is this upon completion of 5 years?
But this is what the judgment said, if your lordships have the division bench judgment once
No, no,
again.
not from that
After
angle.
completion, date of initial appointment?
5 years.
5 years.
From the date of initial appointment, 5 years, because according to their policy.
So therefore,
Sir, 5 years, your lordship will recall another Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. Their contractual period, there was a fixed amount pay given.
so therefore, the date of the writ petition would be the later date for most of you.
Yes.
So from the date of the writ petition, you regularize once they get the TT.
Yes. So.
As per B,
and if-
as per B.
and if they have completed 5 years.
Completed 5 years, not thereafter.
So no, I'm not saying, it says writ petition or whichever is later.
Yeah.
Lord, if that F, Lord, just kindly have that F one.
So those who obtain the TET, you will regularize as per B. As per B.
Lord, F, Lord, F at page 378.
No, let us go step by step.
Please.
If somebody acquires Tripura TET,
Yes,
he will get the benefit of B.
date to date.
Today,
Yes,
if he acquires TET,
yes.
will he not be entitled to benefit from the date of the writ petition?
This corresponding regular pay scale on a notional basis as per C.
They will be placed in corresponding, you are referring to C.
B and then read with C, my lord. Corresponding pay scale from the date of writ petition upon completion, pay fixation would be for the notional purpose from the date of the date appropriate for contract teacher in accordance to the judgment and order till the date of judgment with the notional release of increment. Actual difference in salary would be paid from the date of judgment. Now, date of judgment is February 2021. February 2021. And thereafter,
So therefore, you release the benefit in terms of your scheme. We are not interfering with the scheme. Right? And we are interfering only with this part.
F. Only with the F, my lord, your lordship are adding. Your lord. And the G, of course, your lordship will extend the period. Your lordships are going to also extend the period in G.
Yes, that will be in terms of
Yes.
Anjuman.
So F and G are the, my lord, what is going to be happening in, lord, in my descriptions, as I have understood. F, your lordships will add. Your lordship will add those two paras of your
Yes,
lordship judgment.
55 plus.
55 plus and retire.
Yes.
And my lord, in G, your lordship will extend the time.
No, but my lord, F, my lord, it says from the date of passing of TET, my lord, that your lordships are not.
No,
F, my lord, it should be from the date of judgment. Because in F, saying regularly, so passing of.
see, this brought the judgment, what the judgment.
Judgment said this.
23 to 21.
Did the judgment not say this?
Yes, my lord, your lordship.
Once again, let us come back to the judgment.
364.
360.
364, paragraph 53.
First book.
May I place it, my lord? Last three paragraph. We are therefore of the view that the petitioner must receive the remuneration in regular pay assigned to primary. State government also has a policy of initial appointment of teacher on a fixed pay. Same rule can be applied in the present case also. In case of all the petitioners, thus from the date of petition or upon completion of 5 years of service, whichever is later, they shall be placed in regular corresponding scale of pay. However, this pay fixation would be for a notional purpose from the appropriate date till the date of judgment. Notional release of increments as per rule. Actual difference would be effective from the date of this judgment. Petitioners would have a right to be regularized after 10 years of continuous and uninterrupted engagement from initial appointment. It would be up to the government to consider them for regularization either in existing vacant posts or to sanction new posts. It would be open for the government to frame a scheme providing for further terms and conditions on which such regularization. However, any such scheme shall contain a clause that the service upon completion of 5 years from initial engagement or the date of filing of the petitioner, whichever is later, when as per the judgment, petitioner would notionally start receiving regular pay scale till date of regularization, the services rendered by petitioner shall not count towards their pensionary benefit, shall count towards their pensionary benefit, sorry.
But where do you get this that from the date of passing TET?
Because CET was not there.
No, but not because.
TET was not there because this was included in the further terms and conditions.
Yes, other terms.
So therefore, just think about the regular teachers who don't have TET.
Yes.
They are given 4 years, 2 years, then again 3 years.
Yes.
So they are allowed to acquire the qualification while they are in service.
Yes.
So here for these people, why do you make it that the benefit shall be accruing to them only from the date of the TET? You give it from the date of the judgment.
So, my lord, we will give it from the date of judgment.
You don't say judgment, you say from the date of passing TET.
Yes, from the date of passing. No, but with all allied benefits. The allied benefit, my lord, DA and allowances for last 5 years now, and up to 28 if somebody passes, then I have to give it for, my lord, 2 more years, for 7, 8 years. I'll have to be allied benefits, my lord. Allied benefits in regularization will include all allowances, my lord.
But you say regularization.
Regularization, I can understand, my lord.
Then regularization will be from the date of the judgment.
Yes. But, my lord, allied benefits, my lord, it's a huge, my lord, on the exchequer, it will take a lot of toll. You know, despite all the time granted by the NCT and otherwise, Lord, for 3 years, 5 years, etc., people have not passed the exam. Can you look at them, Lord? Lord, after all, they were given all the opportunities in the world to pass CET, and they continue to litigate that I will not pass CET. Today, for the first time, Lord, my learned friend has made a statement, yes, we will pass CET. We'll abide by it. So look at it from that angle also, Lord, with all due respect. All these years they have not passed the TET.
The state government.
And they continued,
passed
Lord.
a particular
And they
exam.
continued, Lord. And the judgment which my learned friend read was about assistant teachers.
Well,
There is a purpose, Lord.
We'll consider.
It's not just that we have put it like that.
My lord,
When 3 or 4 opportunities given.
my lord, I appear for one of the respondents who falls within the above 55 years category. My lord, I've just provided the details.
we'll make a general statement that those who are above 55
Just in
and
case
retired,
the details are being covered, my lord. And my lord, in respect of these above 55, my lord, the question of past
Just-
date
just-
of,
Lord, also,
just a one-page note.
okay,
you may give.
keep that. Lord, one request, Lord, your Lordship will add that if they don't pass in TET, Lord, as per your Lordship's judgment, they'll have to go. That your Lordship will kindly add, my Lord.
Because my learned friend at first said that we are not making them go. Now he's asking for.
Now he wants that
No.
if some of you are getting the benefit of the judgment,
Yes.
why should the others not be covered by the same judgment?
No, I understand.
That is the logic.
I
But,
understand.
but for the interest of the children, we need everyone to have.
Please.
That is non-negotiable.
Please.
Yes.
We're
my
grateful.
lord,
for
with
it.
respect to the,
Very good.
Grateful.
just one point, my lord, that with respect to those above 55, my lord, the date of allied benefits becoming applicable would be the date of the judgment.
55 on the 1st of September 25.
Supreme
Great, my lord, sir.
Lordship, great.
No.